So it all started at the Goodwill earlier today. I was looking through the books and I came across two catalogs. Oftentimes you see old gallery catalogs or auction books, and they're very interesting. They oftentimes have really great pictures, some of the best because they want to sell what they've got. And it's just interesting. So I always look just to see what it's about. And these were about children's books and artists. So, see in there? So I looked inside, you know, it was interesting. I looked them up and they're worth a few bucks, pretty nice, but they tend not to sell that quick. So I actually put them back down on top of what was underneath them. And as I was walking away, my brain was sort of cycling because these things are in French. I can't even read them. And so what was underneath the title looked like it was in French. And I thought, huh, you know, I wonder if they're from the same person or, you know, whoever donated them. So I looked under and they were children's books, which is why I didn't pay much attention to them in the first place. In general, children's books are a dime a dozen, not really worth looking through. However, these were in French, and there were about 10 different books, and there were like 2 or 3 graphic novels as well as some like authentic children's books. So I started looking them up on my phone, you know, Amazoning them. They're all in French. And I started discovering that they're all worth like, each one's worth more than 10 bucks. And I'll show you, first off, these 2 graphic novels, Prométhée, I don't know what this is, but both of these, like together, the 2 are worth 60 bucks, like approximately $30 each. So that's cool. Then, this book about some French artist, also worth about 30 bucks. I can sell about 30 bucks on Amazon. So just with those 3, I have about $85, $90 possible income. So, you know, I quickly put those in the basket. And then I start looking through the books, and, you know, like I said, each one's worth more than 10 bucks. So I just grab them all and I just put them in, I count them up. You know how Goodwill does. Children's books, 5 for 99 cents. Softbacks, 5 for 99 cents. Hardbacks are $1.49 each, or 10 for $5. So I grabbed all these, and I already knew I had something great. I was about to make this video actually, but I wanted to list a few first to make sure, you know, how it was going. And then I started looking inside them. I was looking for condition issues, but then I started discovering that on the inside of each one of these children's books, there's original artwork from the artist. So I don't know anything about French art or French cartoon art, but each one of these has some original art. Look at that. And I'm going to have to do some real research about this because I don't know anything about these artists, but they could be valuable. But what it looks like was that somebody went to a show. The guy picked up those catalogs I showed you, and while he was there, some of the artists were there, and he got custom drawings from all of the artists who were there. So it's crazy. I'm just sort of blown away. Right now I'm like, what's all this original artwork doing in here? Whoever it was, the guy's name was Eddie, because a lot of these are inscribed to Eddie. But this is like custom French cartoon artwork. And, you know, each one's a different artist. So you get these different, like they're watercolored and penciled and penned, signed, inscribed. It's like crazy. I just can't believe it. And like look at that. Look at that. This beautiful artwork. That's not like, you know, off the cuff stuff, but it is for these artists because they're so good. Now I'll show you the last one here. This was the first one I saw, and I was like, it took a while to figure out, like, this is real art. And then, like, every one of them had some sort of art. So I've got a great collection here of something. And I don't know what it is, but I've already listed the 3 first books I showed you. So I've got about $90 on Amazon. Hopefully those will sell. But in the meantime, I got to check out the rest of these. So that's the fun of Goodwill today. Be sure, when you're looking through stuff, put your investigative nose on. You know, some things lead to other things, like that catalog. If I hadn't seen the catalog, I would not have looked at those children's books. even if they were French. I mean, who cares? But because it was a catalog, because it was like something special, I thought, oh, they've come in as a pile, and that's what made me look. So keep all that stuff in mind. All right, I'll keep you posted if I find out anything. We'll see. All right, have a great day.